Hey guys, what's up? This is Harry Talks Movies and TV, and this is my review for episode 7 of The Last of Us. This video will have spoilers, so here's a quick warning about that. And yeah, so this video is very late. I've had a lot going on this week. I have not been able to watch the episode 7 of The Last of Us, so I did finally get a chance to watch it. And yeah, I want to talk about it. So I really enjoyed it. I just want to say I very much enjoyed it. I thought it was great. I've been loving the show so far. It's very much similar to episode 3 in a way that it's not contributing to the main story overall. It's just it's self-contained, and it's very similar actually. It's a self-contained love story basically. And yeah, I have played both games, but this episode is based on Ellie and Riley from the game, which was a DLC in the game, but I didn't actually play the DLC, so this was all fresh to me. I didn't know what was going to happen. I hadn't played it, so I didn't know what was going to happen, so it was very fresh. And so yeah, I knew what the episode was going to be, but based on promotions and stuff, but I didn't know the actual story of the, Riley and Ellie. I didn't know what was going to happen. I did actually, well, that's a lie. It's not a lie, but I knew that she got bit, right? I knew this is how she got bit, but I didn't know the specifics of it or whatever. But anyway, getting into it, I really enjoyed the episode. I thought Storm Reid did a great job as Riley. I think she's a really good actress. She's in a new movie called Missing, which I have not seen, as I do want to watch. And she's also really good in Euphoria. She plays Rue's sister. I forget her name, but yeah, she's really, really good. She's a great actress, honestly. So she's pretty underrated. So yeah, she's very good to see in this episode. But yeah, it was a very self-contained episode. It did not contribute to the main story at all, but it was very, very emotional. So basically what happens is Riley joins the Fireflies and takes Ellie to see an arcade one last time. Takes her to the mall one last time before she leaves permanently to go join the Fireflies and be stationed somewhere else. And so yeah, it was just really, really emotional, and it was like there was no action at all. The entire thing was just them walking around a mall, like looking at stuff and being kids basically, and it was just very, very good, very well acted. And yeah, so I'll just talk about the last bit, because the last bit was really where the stuff happened. There isn't much to talk about for the whole episode, because it is them just walking around having fun at a mall, which I enjoyed watching, because it's good performances. So yeah, the last bit though was so fucking heartbreaking. I mean, you don't actually see Riley go insane, but go turn into a zombie, but or an infected, but you know what's gonna happen. And them just laying there. There's a line that she says. I'm pretty sure she says it. She says, "Let's be poetic. We can be poetic and lose our minds together," or something like that. Let's be poetic as shit and lose our minds together. And fuck, just imagining what Ellie had to go through seeing her best friend turn into a zombie, while she didn't, and she expected to die, so she would have had to kill her, is what I'm thinking. Ellie would have had to kill her, and that is just terrible. Ellie, she's a child, bro. She's 14. Oh my god, it's gut wrenching. And so yeah, oh god, when that zombie woke up, I felt so bad. I was like, oh god, oh no, it was terrible. I really like the references to Mortal Kombat throughout the episode. I know Mortal Kombat has been referenced throughout the show, but I didn't know they actually played it in the the arcade. But yeah, watching them play that was really fun, because I love Mortal Kombat a lot, so that was just really fun to see, and it's cool to see how Ellie's a fan of it. But yeah, so this is basically a prequel to the first episode. So this episode basically links to the first episode, which we saw the Fireflies have Ellie. We don't exactly know how she got there, but it's a pretty close gap in between the end of this episode and the start of the first episode. You can guess what happens. Ellie kills Riley, I'm assuming, and the Fireflies find her and find that she has not been that she's not infected from the bite that she received, and then she ends up with Marlene. So yeah, aesthetically this episode was really cool. Aesthetically, the colours was very different to what we've seen on the show. The show previously we've seen dark greens and abandoned rotted buildings and vines and asphalt and stuff like that. But this one we saw neon lights and golden warm atmospheres, and that was really cool. So yeah, that scene on the carousel, is that what it's called? It's called something different in Australia, but I can't think of what it's called. But in America, it's called carousel. That scene on the carousel is really sad, and when they finally do, well, not sad, but it's sad because of what happens. But and when they, it's just I'd lost for words, honestly. It's just me rambling at this point because it was just a good episode, but there's just not much to talk about in terms of story wise. But yeah, it was very good emotionally. It was, if you played the first and second games, you know that Ellie is a lesbian, and so seeing this, because I didn't know this was going to happen in this episode. I didn't know that her and Riley kissed, for example. I knew they were friends, but I didn't know they kissed, and it was really emotional to see that happen, because I did know that she was going to die, right? I just didn't know the specifics of it, and so I was like, oh god, oh no, this is so tragic, and it's very similar to episode 3 in a way, it very much is, and not just on base levels, on deeper levels as well. So yeah, episode 7 of The Last of Us, while it was self-contained, it didn't contribute much to the story overall. It was a beautiful episode, much similar to episode 3, so I very much enjoyed it. And yeah, that's it for my review of episode 7 of The Last of Us. It is late, I apologize for that. Let me know your comments down below let me know your thoughts down below in the comments, and if you like this video, please like and subscribe. Go check out my other reviews, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.